In June 2008, TSA unilaterally changed the rules for ID on airplanes. We still haven't seen the new rules because they're still secret. All we can read is what's in their website and what they post in airports, and we can talk to people who go through the experience. Again, we're the blind man and the elephant trying to figure this out. The new rules basically say that if you don't have an ID but you cooperate with them in establishing who you are, then they'll let you on, and otherwise they won't. And the process, as we've had it described by people who've gone through it, involves you go to the checkpoint and tell them you don't have an ID or you won't show it or whatever. They sort of shunt you aside into a special line and give you a piece of paper which asks for your name and address and a few other bits of info. And says, and they want you to sign it under penalty of perjury. And then you sign that, and somebody gets on the phone to somebody in some screening center somewhere and reads it in to those people. And then they hand you the phone. Those people in the screening center use the information that you provided to look you up in a bunch of databases. And we have no idea what databases they're looking in nor how accurate they are. But then they ask you questions about these questions are nominally about your life, but actually they're about your data trail. Right? So in one of the more famous cases, they asked someone what his political party registration was, which is a public record. But it gives you an example of the kinds of databases they're looking you up in. They're looking you up in maybe IRS records, Social Security records, criminal warrants and license records, driver's licenses, credit card records, who knows what stuff they've got floating around. And so they'll say, did you live in another city in California within the last 10 years? What city was that? And if you know what your data trail says, then you can answer that properly. And if you don't know what your data trail says, then you could, fake it or choke or whatever, and then they wouldn't let you on the airplane in theory.